Okay, folks. This was an article put out by Geophysical Institute just yesterday, and I'm just sharing information. I'm not saying anything. I'm just sharing information, and I'm just going to read some of this paragraphs. Now, this is an article about NASA sounding rockets for their first solar flare campaign from the Poker Flats, which is up in Alaska. Okay, up in Fairbanks, and it's pretty interesting. I'm just going to go down here to a couple interesting paragraphs. The following day saw the launch of the beam slash plasma interactions experiment, which involved generation of very low frequency radio waves using a pulsed electron beam. The goal was to cause charged particles to rain down from space along Earth's magnetic field lines and into the upper atmosphere. And I covered this in that in a premiere video that's coming up too. It is one idea for cleaning near Earth space after a nuclear detonation at the edge of the planet's atmosphere. The cleanup would make space safer for satellites. The mission had a failure in one payload component, however. The electron beam was not being controlled as intended. Really? You don't say. Hmm. Reeves said the beam accelerator itself and the mission's other components appear to have worked as designed, but a filter intended to allow only a narrow beam of energies to be injected into space appears to have failed. Really? You don't say. So he says, so that doesn't allow us to do the really detailed test of plasma physics theory, said Jeff Reeves, chief scientist for the Intelligence and Space Research Division at Los Alamos National Laboratory. Reeves is the experiment's principal investigator. This was the first accelerator of its kind to be flown in space, he said. We knew it was inherently risky, and the mission was designed to have both technological objectives and scientific objectives. The fact that the accelerator worked was great from a technical perspective. Uh, Reeves said the technology is being improved so it can be used in future proposals, including for a beam PIE2 proposal, a second beam plasma interactions experiment for 2027 and 28. So let me get this right. Back at the mid-April, not quite a month or so ago, they launched these sounding rockets from the Poker Flats up in Alaska. And the following day, they launched a beam plasma interactions experiment, which involved the generation of very low frequency radio waves, and they had a mishap and a failure with the uh, beam, the electron beam, that it wasn't just giving out a narrow band of energies. It failed. Okay. I'm just sharing information. That's all, folks. Whether it's related to current events or not, I guess people can make up their own minds. If they want to believe that it's stuff coming from the sun, what can we do about it? I'm just sharing information. That's all. Please watch the premiere with me later on. Thank you.